My name is Charles Hardenbergh, and I'm the founder of Commonwealth Attorney Marketing Service in Petersburg, Virginia. We provide lists of leads for attorneys who want to contact defendants and send them letters explaining methods to help them get the right result in an upcoming court case. We frequently receive questions from attorneys who are interested in sending direct mail, and so we came up with this list of frequently asked questions to help lawyers understand how direct mail works. The first question we usually get is what data is available? In other words, which offenses can an attorney look at and which courts? The answer now is all courts in Virginia are available. Any general district court in the Commonwealth can have its online database searched by Commonwealth Attorney Marketing Service, and a list can be compiled of all offenders who have upcoming charges in that court. In addition to that, any type of charge, whether it's reckless driving, DUI, driving on a suspended license, assault, shoplifting, possession of drugs, all are available through the Commonwealth Attorney Marketing Service database. Another question that attorneys frequently ask is in regard to the ethics of sending letters soliciting business from prospective clients. Of course, this would have been illegal only a few years ago, but since the 1970s, when the Supreme Court allowed attorneys to market to prospective clients, we've had a lot more freedom to put our marketing message in front of people who are in need of our services. Virginia ethics rules do allow lawyers to send direct mail solicitations to prospective clients. The bar does not have to pre-approve letters that are sent to prospective clients, although attorneys do have the option of pre-registering a letter with the bar and notifying the bar as far as which attorney that letter is from, which will go on file. In addition to those ethical opportunities, there are some requirements. For example, the words advertising material must appear on the outside of the envelope, if any, when sending a letter to a client with whom the lawyer has not had previous unsolicited contact. In other words, there must be a small disclaimer on the envelope, but there may not be an envelope. Some attorneys send postcards. These postcards are not required to have any disclaimer indicating that the envelope or that the message in the postcard is advertising material. This is a change from recent ethics rules, which required that the words advertising material had to appear on the bottom left-hand portion of the address component of the letter. There were also technical font requirements which deemed that the letters added in the words advertising material had to be the exact same size and the same font as the letters in the address. One question that frequently comes up is address accuracy. This is an important concept because all of the addresses in the state court's database are not correct for several reasons. The first reason is people frequently move from one residence to another, and updating their address with DMV and getting a new driver's license is usually very low on their list of priorities. There really is no significant benefit to them from changing their address with DMV, although that is required by law. If somebody moves and doesn't update their address with DMV, any letter that an attorney might send to them would go to a previous address, and the recipient will likely not receive the letter, although it's possible, if one uses first-class postage, to have a letter forwarded to a new address. However, Commonwealth Attorney Marketing Service uses a unique proprietary system to track down the best possible address for every defendant. Commonwealth Attorney Marketing Service uses the state courts database in combination with a number of other databases, public and private, to which we subscribe or have access. By combining our database with the multi-base, we're allowed to create a list which has much more current address information than the information that's contained in the state courts database. This lets us reach a tremendous number of people. Without the addresses we have, we would not be able to reach them. A fourth question that people have is about the operational overview. How does direct mail work? Here's the way the system works. When a police officer charges somebody with an offense, they write their personal information, including their name and address, in a summons, which is then given to a clerk of court who enters that information into the state court's database. We take that information and compile it using computer servers, which put it into a spreadsheet and combine the information with the best possible address we can get. We then run that address through the United States Postal Service database to make sure that it is properly formatted in accordance with USPS regulations to get the letters to the mailbox as fast as possible. Once we have our spreadsheet, we do a mail merge between the Excel database and a Microsoft Word letter containing the attorney's marketing message for the client. These letters are printed here at our office in Petersburg, or some attorneys still choose to print their own or have a staff member print the letters and put them into envelopes. Here at CAMS, we take the letters, print them, fold them, stuff them into envelopes, seal the envelopes, affix postage, and then deliver those envelopes to the Postal Service. This is a very popular option with our clients. The reason is because the one job that staff members hate to do the most is preparing direct mail. The attorneys who use our direct mail service have seen a very significant increase in their response rates because we have a post office located right outside the back door of our headquarters. Twice a day, we deliver bins full of letters to that post office, and they are put directly into the mail service. The expected results from direct mail will vary depending on a number of things that take place after a recipient receives a letter. One thing that's very important to focus on is the quality of the letter. Many attorneys sit down and simply write out a letter that they think will appeal to people who are facing traffic charges. Unfortunately, attorneys, while we're very good at some things like trying cases, we're not always very good at marketing, and especially in writing sales letters. In order to have a good sales letter, one should take a look at samples that other attorneys have used and borrow some of the best ideas while avoiding some of the things that don't work. With a good letter, an attorney can expect to see significant response, but a good thing to have is a staff member who can answer the phone properly and who can explain the representation to the client. It's more than just having a good letter. A sale is made from a chain of events, and of course a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. A person has to receive the letter, they have to choose to open the envelope, then they have to read the letter, and if they're interested enough and feel that there's some benefit from calling the attorney, then they have to make the call. On the attorney's end, somebody has to be at the office to answer the phone call. An unpleasant receptionist who sounds as if they're bored or as if the caller is imposing on their time will drastically reduce hiring rates because nobody wants to talk to a crabby secretary that doesn't have time for them. Once an attorney has a good system with a strong list, a good letter, and helpful staff who are friendly and cordial to callers, the expected results can be quite significant. In my practice in Lexington, Virginia, I began sending direct mail letters in 2010. My monthly goal for revenues was to get at least $10,000 per month and to try and shoot for 20. Within the first quarter of 2010, I was able to get my monthly revenues over $40,000 by using direct mail. Direct mail is the most effective way to get business from people who, as in traffic cases, may not understand that their charge is as serious as it is. For less than $1 each, an attorney can put his entire marketing message in front of a person who needs his or her services at that time. There's no need to build in a sense of urgency. The trooper already handed that to them in the form of a yellow uniform Virginia summons. Another question that people ask is, what kind of contract do I have to sign to be a CAMS member? And the answer is, there is no contract. The CAMS membership is a day-to-day arrangement whereby we will continue to send leads as long as you're satisfied with the leads, and we will do fulfillment as well if the attorney requests that. Sometimes we have attorneys who want to get a significant discount on our services, and occasionally we have a promotion offering a discount to people who sign up for a 12-month subscription. While this does result in a bonus, there is no requirement for a subscription period. Finally, attorneys usually want to know about the cost. How much does it cost to have a direct mail campaign? The answer is, we offer people a package which includes up to 6 jurisdictions and up to 3 offenses. For example, an attorney may choose to send letters to people who are charged with reckless driving by speed, DUI, and driving while suspended. A lawyer can send letters for these 3 offenses in 6 different jurisdictions. 6 different courts can be the subject of a lawyer's direct mail campaign under this package, which we sell for $325 per week. That's $65 a day for all the data on all the offenders in all of the courts that the lawyer chooses to serve. We also offer a fulfillment service. For $1.03, we will prepare the attorney's letter. We will fold it, stuff it into an envelope, seal it, and send it to the postal service. This cost includes all of the postage, the paper, envelope, ink, and all of the labor that goes into it. If you have any questions about starting your direct mail campaign, feel free to call us at 540-462-3863 and ask for Teresa. Good luck.